Dame Wiggins of Lee and Her 7 Wonderful Cats, A Humorous Tale, by Richard Scrafton Sharpe and Mrs. Pearson. Coffee Break Collection 36. Cats. Dame Wiggins of Lee was a worthy old soul, as e'er threaded a needle, or washed in a bowl. She held mice and rats in such antipathy that 7 fine cats kept Dame Wiggins of Lee. The rats and mice, scared by this fierce whiskered crew, the poor 7 cats soon had nothing to do. So, as anyone idle she ne'er loved to see, she sent them to school, did Dame Wiggins of Lee. But soon she grew tired of living alone, so she sent for her cats from school to come home. Each rowing a wherry, returning you see, the frolic made merry, Dame Wiggins of Lee. The dame was quite pleased, and ran out to market. When she came back, they were mending the carpet, the needle each handled as brisk as a bee. "Well done, my good cats," said Dame Wiggins of Lee. To give them a treat, she ran out for some rice. When she came back, they were skating on ice. "I shall soon see one down, I perhaps 2 or 3. I'll bet half a crown," said Dame Wiggins of Lee. While to make a nice pudding she went for a sparrow, they were wheeling a sick lamb home in a barrow. "You shall all have some sprats for your humanity, my 7 good cats," said Dame Wiggins of Lee. While she ran to the field to look for its dam, they were warming the bed for the poor sick lamb. They turned up the clothes, all as neat as could be. "I shall ne'er want a nurse," said Dame Wiggins of Lee. She wished them good night and went up to bed, when lo! in the morning the cats were all fled. But soon, what a fuss! "Where can they all be? Here, pussy, puss, puss," cried Dame Wiggins of Lee. The dame's heart was nigh broke, so she sat down to weep, when she saw them come back, each riding a sheep. She fondled and patted each purring tummy. "Ah, welcome, my dears," said Dame Wiggins of Lee. The dame was unable her pleasure to smother, to see the sick lamb jump up to its mother. In spite of the gout and a pain in her knee, she went dancing about, did Dame Wiggins of Lee. The farmer soon heard where his sheep went astray, and arrived at Dame's door with his faithful dog Tray. He knocked with his crook, and the stranger to see, out of window did look, Dame Wiggins of Lee. For their kindness he had them all drawn by his team, and gave them some field mice and raspberry cream. Said he, "All my stock you shall presently see, for I honor the cats of Dame Wiggins of Lee." He sent his maid out for some muffins and crumpets, and when he turned round they were blowing of trumpets. Said he, "I suppose she's as deaf as can be, or this ne'er could be borne by Dame Wiggins of Lee." To show them his poultry he turned them all loose, when each nimbly leaped on the back of a goose, which frightened them so that they ran to the sea, and half drowned the poor cats of Dame Wiggins of Lee. For the care of his lamb and their comical pranks, he gave them a ham and abundance of thanks. "I wish you good day, my fine fellows," said he. "My compliments, pray, to Dame Wiggins of Lee." You see them arrived at their dame's welcome door. They show her their presents and all their good store. "Now come in to supper and sit down with me. All welcome once more," cried Dame Wiggins of Lee. End of Dame Wiggins of Lee and Her 7 Wonderful Cats, A Humorous Tale by Richard Scrafton Sharpe and Mrs. Pearson. Read by Elsie Selwyn. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain.